Start this stream back up. Let's get it.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Jones. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Interesting decision. I can see if you're on the 1-yard line, push it in, you're at home, but I don't know from this distance.
How far would you push it? 2-yard line, 3-yard line? We're beyond the 4. So this is what we're talking about now. This is a long way. And I know it's a disappointment to come away without getting a touchdown after that drive. But how about coming away with no points by going for it, not getting it? Bring out the field goal kicker, get 3, and move on.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers.
I sat down and watched him get right there.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Foul. Good time.
Get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
Sat there and watched him.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Scared himself.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Wilson now off the bootleg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, you threw it to
his body and it's intercepted.
Dang.
Picked up by Sidney Jones.
I had 2
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 8 yards to go on second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Now Wilson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll try the right side here with Penny. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah.
Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Zadarius Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Now Wilson, flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left, it's Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Oh, come on. Everybody blitz.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he stopped immediately there. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Leaves it for Penny. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 31 yards. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have
I wasn't going to say
interception.
that, but I ain't think you were going
because I don't think it's going to
try to do that.
Necessarily.
I saw you switched. I thought you were trying
to
do something else.
Another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I saw you lost another franchise game.
Right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to
You lost another franchise
Yeah,
game?
you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Rolling to his right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5
Oh,
or
that
6.
before I came?
Now, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to
Oh, man, how you going to get him off me?
down. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I'm gonna use them now.
Carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage at 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones.
I'm gonna.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing
But you ain't. If you were an elite player, I probably would.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 11 now.
Dang. Yeah, I know I ain't going to have Tom Brady.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, really?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Yeah, I saw that.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Oh, I switched. Dang, I should switch.
And got his man complete.
Good stuff.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll look to throw.
Oh, you ain't even over there.
So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So they're able to throw for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. First down and much more here for Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's like that dude. I played that dude. He couldn't believe I beat him.
No run back
I
here
beat
for
the dog
Reed,
out of
so
him.
this will come out to the 25.
I don't even know the other dude, the second dude I played.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Yeah. Dude that got watched.
One score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
Yeah, he got a squad though.
He hits his target, Lockett.
Huge.
Taken down, but not before.
Who in the world gave him DK Metcalf?
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely
They're breaking up. I can't even hardly.
They're not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, that was good.
And he finds Penny. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Ain't no
And
way
a
he supposed to
terrific
keep
return
going
as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Boy,
that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here we go, still down 1 score, and here comes the onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Looking deep for Adams. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
He can't reach me.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down here to the 20-yard line. I think you
on man playing Lamario
earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his
he just in the regular chat.
It's beyond stunning to me because
I'll be in there.
Maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent, but a quarterback of his caliber.
Let's go,
I can't believe
y'all.
what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Huh? The best goal line? Oh, okay.
Jones.
The best goal line.
Okay. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Rodgers.
Got it. Oh, my God.
But it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
He
Let's
takes
go.
it across for the touchdown, and they
Let's
take the
go.
lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
On the best goal line defense.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You've got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Let Metcalf get past you.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
Yes,
it'll be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Caught that.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, my God. They come on,
And he finally goes down at
What
the
are you doing,
23-yard line.
What are you doing?
Wilson to throw.
Come here. Get out of here. Ball game. Ball game. Ball game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You should have spiked that ball. You should have spiked it.
Talk about making winning
We want to
plays.
appreciate everybody, all the
At this
sponsors
stage of the game,
coming
to
out.
come up with that interception, huge.
Beautiful
I like
game.
how you identified that because
Appreciate
most
you,
people think
Douglas.
winning plays are the offense trying to get it done.
Did awesome
In this
job.
case, nursing a lead,
Awesome job.
they found a way to make
Awesome
a play
job.
on that side of the ball
yeah.
and
Big
maybe
three. Big three.
finish things off.
GG.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
That was a good game, man. You played good. Played well. Had an awesome game, man.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will...
Sports
Set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking deep for Adams. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Wilson going to throw for it. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Oh my God, they won't let me hike the ball. I can't press now.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try the left side. Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Wilson on first down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alex Collins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Packers 3.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Jones with a nice burst there on first down as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. From the 27, Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 43 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
Oh, you got no block.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson. They'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. There's Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Second down, another shot for Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 2nd and 8.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, 32 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Hey, Mario. Hey, what game you gonna blow me out on? I don't want some
The
shot
kickoff
be
team
here.
on the field now as they will send this one away.
Okay.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Oh, I got stuck on the line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Penny, a 1st down carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the...
Oh, young glad you did that. I need to see something anyway. Especially since, let me see, 80, 86, 85, 86. Okay, that's who need to be in. Burks, 87. Yeah. SP80. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll work. All right. That'll work.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Seattle.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I like this.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run. So
I like this substitution. Yeah.
Good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff, running left is Penny. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
Come on, y'all supposed to hit him when he came in like
Wilson
that.
has enough for the first. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. A handoff to Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Take the field off.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Oh, sweet.
Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
Open man, here is Cobb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. It's hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
He got loose.
And he finds Penny. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On 1st down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
To a halt here, still a
Y'all
little
running right past the dude.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Come here.
And it's intercepted.
Play with me.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Good kids. Let's go.
It's the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 5.
On defense, we need another
unit as they run up and send this one away.
Need another one. Feel good.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Oh, I stopped.
Oh, no, not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again here, Wilson.
You know you were done.
Leaves it for Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Waited too late.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
What I need to do.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, they tripped. They gave him the kids. Oh, there wasn't no doggone dot. There wasn't no dot. You know there wasn't no dot. You better be glad that man. You know he did the wrong. Yeah, right. He did the wrong. He did the wrong animation. You see that? That man picked it. That poor man picked. Man, y'all get on down. You know you messed up, man.
And retake the lead right back.
You already know you messed up.
Wilson gonna throw for it. Buying time to his left.
You already knew you messed up.
And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Could have been a blowout like somebody said.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Out to his left. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10.
Do your thing. Say your piece. How you feel.
On play action.
Say what
Rodgers.
you feel.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. good pickup there, a 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You said that before.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
You said that before.
Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it?
I ain't going to lie.
Action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
We'll take the points.
And Crosby puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. You talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson.
I'm so glad you
didn't throw it to Penny as running back.
Ooh, that would have been touchdown.
Field across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 4. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
Man, look out for you, boy.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
All right over there, man. Talk to yourself.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw.
Good pick.
It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
I mean, I had to throw the ball. Remember the little second. I'm going to the end. It's a passing play. What I'm going to do, you think I'm going to run it with a little second?
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking
that's
used
simple.
to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Drops it underneath for Collins. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
That's shut down.
By Eric Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done.